Stadium and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. And the Warhawks will put total effort to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Velez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back. And
he's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Murray.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun. Wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Warhawks offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
The expressway is wide open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quick strike complete. Oh, the ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Gets it out quickly. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Working the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they made it to the house when they...
Touchdown.
Points waiting on him.
Number 2 in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he... The defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
The run from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabs it in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the catch. It's Murray. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Buying some time. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Murray. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the Warhawks in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, ULM, 18.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be brought down. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
3rd down coming.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Tennessee.
Finds a man on the right.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going up top here late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left side. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug